Okay, everybody, I'm Hurdon here, and today we have a showdown of two powerhouses. We have the koalas versus some cats, I think. Anyways, I'm a raging alcoholic, and we will have Carbon, aka Justin, playing as the Detroit Cougars versus Caboose, who will be playing as the Chicago Panda Bears. So,
In that case,
I just want to ask,
I'll take it.
Chicago's got home field advantage here, so let's talk home field advantage first. Chicago, what are your plans to win this game?
Our plans are just to live, learn, and then succeed. If we can do those three in that order, we'll be fine. We'll be playing in the snow, something that we're both used to, so there's not really too much an advantage.
Okay, yes, indeed, the weather is going to be rough today. Possibly. And could be windy. Alright, let's talk to Detroit and see what the game plan is there after a rough loss against the Cowboys and a slight internet connection problem.
Steroids.
Yeah, we may have rage quitted a little bit early. But anyways, we are going to try our best here because it really matters at this point. And also, while we are from Michigan and we do get a lot of snow, our players are usually wussies because they play inside. So we'll see how that goes, I guess. See how the cold weather affects it. But you know, as Caldwell, everybody is equal, and we will try our best at winning this game, even if we play or call shit calls. So yeah.
Okay, you heard it from the man's mouth himself. Detroit is a bunch of pussies. I think he said wussies, but I'm calling them pussies because, yep. Anyways, it's time to get the game underway. Let's get to the snow.
Too bad we can't have like 2011, 2012 snow where it was 6 feet of snow. Can you imagine playing in that shit? Fuck yeah.
You should have said that in your interview. Shut up.
This is just general chit chat in the locker room. Get out of my room.
I'm a reporter and an announcer. I do both. Okay, so we got a showdown of Jay Cutler and Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford, who has a monstrosity of an arm and a terrible team, and Jay Cutler, who is just terrible.
Not gonna argue.
And the snow is falling. The wind doesn't seem to be blowing that bad. And here comes the kickoff. Chicago looks to be trying to kick it out of bounds, but what a beautiful kick right to the sideline. And Chicago rolling with the orange jerseys today. Rare jersey that they wear every once in a while. And let's see what kind of offense and defense we come up with. Looks like we're going out of the I form on offense. Let's see if we get a run or a pass. We're going for a pass, but everybody's well covered and wide open. He's going to take it all the way. In the snow. He can't even see the sideline, but he navigates it the entire way. Can somebody get a snowplow out here? Because I couldn't even see the sideline. What a play. The breakaway across the middle. So Detroit strikes first. After going their entire last game without scoring, boom, score on the first play from scrimmage, and then shank the kick.
Of course.
That's got to be embarrassing. It must be the snow.
It's a win.
Because it sure as hell isn't a video game where you can't perfect a kick even in the snow.
It's a wind.
The wind is not blowing that bad.
Did you see how far I threw it or kicked it out of bounds?
Well, you didn't kick it out of bounds. Shut up. What, are you mic'd up right now?
Yes.
Alright, looks like we're going with shotgun here. See what the Bears got going. Looks like a good play call against the defense, except for the fact that it wasn't a pass. I was expecting one of those receivers on the sides to get the ball in single coverage, but decided to go with the handoff out of the shotgun, which is normally a very strange call. All right, plenty of time in the pocket. Oh, right across the middle, and he drops it. If it had been a second earlier, I think he might have been able to come down with it. This is shaping up to be a very long game for having 3-minute quarters. Oh, going to the running game on 3rd and long. Very strange call. Detroit had it read all the way, so let's see if Chicago's going to go ahead and just punt it away, or if they're going to try what Detroit tried against Dallas and go for it. And the kick's away, and it goes absolutely nowhere because of the wind, apparently. He would have been better off throwing a Hail Mary for an interception all the way down the field. That ball went about 8 feet. And I was watching it. It was not a bad kick. Okay, neither team can seem to get their ground game going. I feel like we might be seeing more blitzes than we did in the Dallas-Detroit game. A wide open hole straight up the middle. Can't navigate it. Abdullah just can't seem to get his act together today.
We get a look now at the offensive starting unit for the Detroit Lions, and one big target they have at tight end is
It seems like today is going to be a passing day. Seems like that's about the only way we're going to get the ball moving, because everybody just can't get their footing. Across the middle, wide open. 5 Chicago Bears in the backfield. Or not the backfield, excuse me. In the secondary. All covering 2 guys. Nobody covering the guy just sitting there by himself in the middle of the field. I feel like the Lions are a little bit of a disadvantage during this game, by the way, folks. Their jerseys are white. Don't know how the quarterback could possibly see their jerseys. And he drops back. Plenty of time again. Throws the ball out of bounds. That's going to be an incompletion. Just a little too far on the pass. Let's see if Chicago could stop him, hold him to a field goal. They can stay in the game. And the Lions kicker is well known. Oh, and stuffed behind the line of scrimmage. Very nice play by the Chicago Bears there. Great play call. Rush around the side. Called the play out perfect. But we all know the Detroit Lions kicker the past 2 games has not been known for his accuracy. If they can hold him to a field goal attempt, it will probably do him a whole lot of good. Wide open again. It seems like the Bears want to play coverage instead of actually getting up there and doing some press man coverage and stuff like that. They just kind of want to hang back. They don't want to get up and actually play. 2-minute warning. Coming up on the end of the first half here. think if Chicago wants to do anything here against the Lions' offensive attack, they're going to have to stop sitting back and start pressing a little bit. I'm not sure what's going on here. Okay. That's an unorthodox strategy. The field goal block against a normal...
How does that even work? How did that even work?
He put everyone on the line, folks, and blitzed everybody and got the sack and forced the turnover on downs. I have never seen that in my life. And there's the sack. Okay, so we're seeing some really unorthodox strategies here. The field goal block when somebody's going for it. And then all-out blitz on the next play. Let's see what happens this time. Let's see if the quarterback can get some time. And it's intercepted. He had a man wide open way downfield and threw it straight to a Detroit Lion. Or a Detroit Cougar, Panda, whatever. Who gives a shit? I'm drinking beer.
In the booth?
Yes, in the booth. Are you still mic'd up? And the Lions going for it again, almost picked off by the Bears. This is turning out to be a close game, folks. And the Bears will get the ball after halftime. So if they can hold it here and prevent the Lions, then they've still got a massive shot at winning this game.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
But the way it's going, it looks like the Lions are in full control. And looks like home field advantage is yet again striking their own team down, as it has every single time. I really hope when we go back to Dallas that doesn't happen. Drops back to pass all day long. Picked off. Okay, so we're just trading off now, and looks like the Bears have about 1 minute to get down the field, so you can see a heavy use of timeouts here and probably a lot of passing, no running. The key is, don't throw the interception. Throw it to an open man. There was a man wide open across the middle of the field, but he decided to throw it to the guy that only gained him 2 yards. It would seem that Jay Cutler is playing typical Jay Cutler. Can't see the open man anywhere. Looks like Chicago's just gonna they're happy letting the clock run. Okay. Well, I'm not sure why they let the 5 seconds go off the clock before the timeout, but okay. I'm not sure what to think about this, except the snow looks really, really pretty this time of year. I'm just kidding. It's fucking July. I still like snow. And he picks up the first down. Will he call a timeout? Yes, he does. Looks like the head coach has gotten his head out of his ass. Or the snow, or whatever the fuck he's doing. It's a different play call for once. So let's see what comes with this one. Calling an audible, it would seem. Oh, and he throws it up. Almost intercepted. Lions are playing stout defense right now. A lot of cover defense right now, just protecting against pass, knowing it's near the end of the quarter. They're going to have to find something in a slot or an out route in order to even do anything against this Lions defense right now. And I don't know if it's the snow or if the Bears players forgot to eat their Wheaties this morning, but they seem to be moving really, really goddamn slow. The Lions seem to be just absolutely dominating the defensive side of the ball. But Chicago's still in it. One breakaway play and it's over. And, oh, there's a completion across the middle of the field. There's no timeouts left on the field. And it's either a hurry up or... let's see what happens here. Only 10 seconds left on the clock. It's either score now, get out of bounds, or throw an incompletion. Oh, no! That's just disheartening right there. Finally started moving the ball. Looked like it could have been a breakaway there, but unfortunately, once again, the Lions defenders seem to have taken steroids this morning, and the Bears seem to have spent all morning eating pancakes. And he doesn't even pick the ball up.
Nice job there on special teams.
This is the reason why I drink in the sports booth.
Halftime, by the way.
Okay, so we're going to go to fucking halftime interviews. Fuck it. Let's start with the Bears. What happened to your players? Do they all have the flu?
No, it turns out, people forgot to put the, special film over our lenses on the helmets, and we're fogging up pretty badly, so it's kind of hard to see a lot of stuff going on.
Did they break their legs too?
No, towards the middle there, we started getting some ground. Also turns out someone put plastic cleats on our shoes instead of metal ones. So we were not getting the grip we were hoping. But now we're starting to get things figured out, trying to get things rolling again.
Okay, I've got another question for you, since I am interviewing you. What are you going to do to counteract this cover defense that's just protecting against every pass? Are you going to try and run the ball a little bit, or are you just going to stick with the pass, try and take the lead, and just walk away?
We're just going to throw everything and anything, including the kitchen sink, at it. And see what happens.
You might want to give your players an injection of adrenaline, because they're moving around like a bunch of slugs.
By the way, you might want to get the other team checked for steroids again. I know they had it last game, going against Dallas. There's some stupid shit going on, so you might want to get them checked.
Yeah, well, I'm looking into that right now to see if there was any illegal needles on the sidelines before this. I mean, it's snowing. Anything could happen. All right, let's go to the Lions or Jaguar, whatever kind of fucking cat. Detroit. Let's go to Detroit.
We're bad, but not that bad. Not the Jaguar bad.
Okay. So, how are you going to maintain your lead of 6 points? And can your kicker actually kick the ball?
Well, first I just want to say to Chicago's comment, he who blames the tools suffers the loss. But let's see. So the kicker, he hasn't been great, but it is very high winds here, and it is very heavy snow. He's not used to this. He is a person who is usually better indoors at kicking, that's for sure.
That's because the Lions are pussies, like you said at the beginning.
Next year. Yes. What was your other question, though? Your first question?
How are you going to maintain your lead over a Bears team that actually seemed to get their shit together at the end? And also, what did you feed your players before the match to get them to run 10 times faster than the Bears?
Well, We are definitely going to increase our offensive ability. Our run game has not been great, so we're going to try and open that up and try some different plays. The pass game's been working pretty well when we're calling from the gun package, but we're going to try and open up some other packages and see how we can get that started. Try not to throw any more interceptions and get a few more touchdowns.
What about the
Overall,
cheating
I think,
allegations that have been coming from the other sideline?
Like I said, he who blames their tools is a loser.
Okay, well, you heard it there. He's not telling us what his players had for breakfast and why they are 10 times faster, but apparently...
Cornflakes.
Okay, cornflakes with
jet fuel.
steroids. Okay, cornflakes and
No,
jet
we
fuel.
don't do steroids. That's cheating. It's the jet fuel.
Alright, well, I'm not sure that's safe. Nobody please ever do that. Don't eat jet fuel. It will not make you faster. I promise you. It will put you in the hospital. Anyways,
It might
let's
make
get
us
back
fast.
to the game, the action, the high winds, and now the other team gets to fucking suffer the wind when they kick off.
14-yard line.
Let's see if the Bears can carry the momentum they started to get near the end of the second quarter. And let's see if the Lions can actually put one between the uprights today. You would think the Lions would be really tired since they have already played one game. But they seem to be re-energized after their devastating defeat at Dallas.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
All right. It seems like the Bears are determined to go out of the gun no matter what. And it's a draw play, and it looked really good from the start. But right tackle did not pick up the block and left the running back hung out to dry. I'm not sure if that's the way the play was designed, but Lions saw it coming from a mile away.
Dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along to control the clock.
Oh, almost a pick six right there. Hung back in the pocket forever. Let's see if he punts it or goes for it.
Almost a safety, too.
From the 13-yard line.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more
This could
this feels almost like a
be the beginning of a comeback or the end of the game.
where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
And no move to get Cutler off the field. He stays out there, and they're going to go for it.
4th and 12. He's got a long ways to go. Let's see what happens.
They'll indeed go for it with Cutler.
He throws it into double coverage and a turnover on downs in their own red zone. Turns out that it didn't pay off. The only thing that Chicago can do now is hope they can intercept the ball and get the ball back, because this is about to become a 13-point game or a 12-point game, assuming that the kicker still sucks.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
And dropped in the backfield.
Nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15.
It's already been well noted that the Lions kicker cannot make it from outside the anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's snow or indoors, he can't make it. And all day long to throw the ball, and he throws it to the cameraman.
Golden Tate, his intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Not sure where that ball was headed. It must be the wind and the snow, because there wasn't a Lions receiver in the zip code that he threw that ball to. All day long again. Almost picked off 4 receivers there and only 1. Or excuse me, 4 defenders and only 1 receiver. I'm not sure. And here comes the field goal attempt. And let's see if this one gets shanked.
In the end zone, a big-time drop.
And right down the middle, apparently he found out how to kick the ball. Apparently they got some more of those steroids on the sideline. They didn't use them all on the other players. The defense didn't get them all.
The 3rd quarter, and even though that stretches out the
Let's see if the Bears can make a comeback now. They've still got plenty of time left. It doesn't seem like the shotgun is working very well. They're going to have to find something else to work with and find the open man. Because the running game has not been established, and the passing game has been absolute shit. And it would seem like it's not going any better. The Lions just keep blitzing and blitzing and blitzing. And Jay Cutler sucks. And here comes another one. I'm just an announcer and an analyst, but I feel like a quick pass over the middle might counteract this blitzing thing. But that's just my personal opinion, and the players can't hear me. Maybe. Okay, we're 3 wide on the left, and here it goes. And ball's bobbling around off everybody's heads. Apparently the snow's really affecting people, like the Bears said. Apparently it's also affecting their hands, because they can't keep their hands on the damn ball. Looked like the quarterback wanted a little extra time to throw that ball downfield, but unfortunately, too much pressure. The Lions just keep bringing blitz after blitz after blitz, and the Bears can't seem to stop it. And it looks like we might have another blitz coming again. And a leaping catch, and finally a Chicago Bear catches a ball. Apparently the only player on the Bears who's caught a pass all day. I wouldn't stop throwing to him because apparently he got some of the Lions steroids earlier. Wait a minute. That's out of bounds. And they're calling it a touchdown. I'm confused. I completely said the wrong thing, and that's why I'm drinking in the booth. Are they going to give Detroit the touchdown for that? Wow. I can't believe they gave him the touchdown, because it looked like he was out of bounds, but it's the NFL, so who gives a shit? And he's going for 2. And he gets sacked on the 2-point conversion. No 2 points this time, but unfortunately the Bears still have a lot of ground to make up in a 2.5-minute window. I feel like Tom Brady is the Detroit Lions coach right now, and he's convincing them to cheat. This is just not what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a fight from the Bears. The last time the Bears played the Cowboys, it was 3-0 with good defensive battle on both sides of the ball. The Bears just can't seem to get anything going from the shotgun, but they're going to keep going with it.
Last time the Lions played the Bears.
And Fumble Fingers drops the ball again.
It was like a 35-0.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens on this one. Here it comes. I don't know if he came down with that or not. I think he did. No, incomplete pass.
And it's third down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket.
I think he finally caught a pass.
He called you laddie?
6 for 16. Not exactly the best passer rating going on for Mr. Cutler right now, with no touchdowns and 1 interception. But it's about standard for Jay Cutler.
All right, they're going to try and keep
Who I'm not even sure is on a team right now
They're going for it.
in real life. So let's see what we got. The Bears are not in the gun for the first time in a long time. Thrown across the middle into quintuple coverage with only 1 receiver there. Look like a cover defense possibly from the Lions. And I'm not sure why the Bears keep throwing to people that are being covered. It's not the Bears, it's the Lions.
Going to take this one down to about the 20.
Okay, I'm wrong.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't know what I'm looking at.
The lead, they want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line.
Okay, maybe it was the Bears
Bleed it out.
last time, and maybe they turned it over on downs. I could be wrong. All right, we're at the 2-minute warning.
Pass followed up by a 4th down attempt.
Come back to wrap this one up.
Yeah, we're at the 2-minute warning. And the Bears don't seem to be very thrilled right now because they didn't get the steroid injection right before the game started. And dropped behind the line of scrimmage, way behind the line of scrimmage, for about a negative 5-yard result.
The offense is in total control right now. And while they don't want to be in anything close to a hurry-up, they want to make sure they do things with discipline now. Get to the line of scrimmage, line up.
Looks like the Bears are done playing. They're ready to bring the speed, bring the pain, bring the hurt.
And run the game out.
Let's see if they can put the pressure on Matthew Stafford here. And he drops back. Wide open receiver again. The blitz comes back to burn the Bears on a quick out route.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
This is not what I was expecting, ladies and gentlemen. I was expecting the Bears to be quite competitive in this. I got a single safety, 3 linebackers. Let's see what happens. It would seem like he's trying to run the clock out.
They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second.
At this point, it doesn't seem like the Bears are going to have enough time on the clock in order to score twice. So, I believe the Lions are content just to let the clock run out. And it seems like that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to let it run down to 1 second, and then game over. You would think with 3-minute quarters that teams would actually go ahead and give it a shot because somebody's not going to come back with 3 seconds on the clock, but no, the shutout has been preserved.
It was, and there is something special about
And the Lions are going to take home the victory today after their crushing defeat in Dallas.
going to handle the ball. If someone's going to make a dramatic play just out of
So,
nowhere and all of a
not
sudden
long after losing
some things, but a big
with a whopping goose egg,
sure that we were
they managed to shut out the Lions in an unimpressive victory because their kicker's a piece of shit. Unfortunately, the Bears have one problem, and his name rhymes with Ray Butler. Okay, so let's go down to the field and let's see what the two head coaches have to say about this. Let's go to the losing team first, who only had a total of 44 yards on the day. Let's go to the Chicago Bears head coach and see what he's got to say about the game. Caboose, what happened today? What went wrong?
Just we couldn't really do much. Their defense was playing strong. We changed up our game quite a bit and just threw this, that, and the other at it, and just it wasn't really doing much for us. We had a couple of decent runs here and there, but that was really about it. There was not much we could do.
Do you think maybe some of their players need a steroid test?
I think all of them. But I can't wait to go against Dallas and see how we do.
Well, Dallas is next on your slate. The Lions, I'll go to the Lions next. And congratulations, Detroit. You had a pretty substantial victory there and kind of rubbed the snow in their faces. Apparently they couldn't see because their visors were fogging up. And there is some controversy about your players, though. So what do you have to say about that?
Well, our players clearly were definitely not on steroids or any kind of drug at all because, unfortunately, we had negative rushing yards, which is odd in a snow game. And while our passing yards were 149, we only had 2 completed first downs the entire game and missed kicks all over the place. So I think that definitely proves that we did not cheat in any way. It just means that the Chicago Bears still suck because they still have Cutler, and that's just how it's going to go. But it feels good to finally win, especially a blowout like this. Shut down Chicago right after being shut down by Dallas, but that at least keeps us in the running. So,
All right.
Find out what's going to happen down the road.
Oh, well, just one last question. What do you think about all these road wins for everybody? Nobody has won at home ever.
It is a really strange thing. If Dallas actually has to, or Chicago actually has to play in Dallas next week, and it will be very interesting if they can't take them down, or if they do take them down. I mean, if Dallas loses, is that going to mean that something needs to be done about these home games in NCAA or NFL 17? Is it not enough of an advantage? I don't know.
It doesn't seem like the crowd matters in the least. Anyways, congratulations on your win, and I agree with you. Jay Cutler is a piece of shit. Anyways, I've been joined by the two head coaches, Carbon and Caboose. I'm Hurdon, your drunken announcer, and I don't plan to stop. So,
Detroit sucks.
Hope everybody enjoyed it, and for me, for Caboose, for Carbon, hope everybody enjoys the game, and I'm still sure the Lions were cheating.
Fuck off, Justin, and your fucking steroids.